Okay, good afternoon. Today is Sunday, November the 20th. And today basically the whole service was let it rain. Meaning let God's glory rain down on you. Just let him be who he is really all it was. And he really didn't even do the sermon that he was going to. He just read from Psalms, and I'll start reading and comment as I read along. O God, thou art my God. And now, right off the bat, did you hear that? O God, thou art, who's God? My God. Meaning God is here for you personally. He is your God. He is the God of everything, but he's a personal God. Earnestly will I seek thee. My soul thirsts for thee. Your soul thirsts. That means you need him. We need God, and it's okay to need God. That's what he wants. He wants us to need him. And really, why wouldn't you want? I mean, when you allow the creator of the universe and you need him and you let him provide for you, he can do so much better job at providing for you than you ever can. I mean, you think, oh, I'm the provider of this, that. No, you're not. He is. And you think how good you're doing now or bad you're doing now. If you just let him be him and provide for you instead of you trying to do it on your own, it would be so much better. And I'm guilty of this same thing. I'm guilty of not turning everything over to him. I struggle every day with things that I know I should just hit my knees and be like, Lord, you fix this. And we try to fix it first and then go to him. My flesh longeth for thee, which that's just even more the same, in a dry and weary land where no water is. And now that's what you really need to realize is we're supposed to want God because we have nothing else. But we're so spoiled that we're like, oh, I don't need God. But yeah, you do. Without God, you're going to perish and you're going to burn in an eternal hell. And we as Americans and we as people of the world mostly, we're so spoiled that we can't see that. Because heck, I listen to a lot of radio. A lot. I listen to everything from Christian, gospel, heavy metal, rap, rock, reggae, opera. I listen to some new age, anything. I just like good music. Well, there's a radio station where I'm from that all they play is hard rock. And I heard an advertisement one day. Yeah, heaven may not have all the saints, but hell's got all the pole dancers and rock stars. But it's not about who else is there. It's about what's going to happen when you go there. And people don't realize hell is real. When you go there, you are going to burn. For eternity, burn. That's why we need God. Not because of what's going on here. Heck, anybody can survive this little life. Because it don't matter if it was 2 seconds or 50 million years. Still, a survival of this life doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. When you die, everything you did here has no more meaning. Unless you accepted Jesus into your heart and you go to heaven. Otherwise, you're burning in hell and everything you did here is meaningless. Now then, on to verse 2. This is Psalm 63. I'm not sure, I may not have said where I started reading from, but it's Psalm 63. That was verse 1, now and on to verse 2. So have I looked upon thee in the sanctuary to see thy power and thy glory. And I don't know how many people watch this have been to church, or are even church goers or whatever, but if you go to church and you've been to a dead church, and then you've been to a church that's alive with God, you know what this means. This means, hey, I've been to a church where you were, and wow, that was awesome. Because I've been to both. I've been to a church where he was, and a church that I don't know that God was even there when it was created. But you know, I mean, I've been to them that they're so dead, you're like, really? What's the point of coming? And really, what is the point of going through the religious motions? And that's just it. That's why, as outsiders looking into the church, they're like, oh man, you know, Sunday school's so boring. This is so boring. Why would you want to go to church? It's so boring. Yeah. If you don't go and feel the presence of God, it is boring. There's no reason to go there. I mean, you know, you can listen to the good music at your house. You can watch some TV evangelist get taught how to be good, bad, ugly, whatever. I mean, what's the point of going to church if you're not going to experience God? And I'm going a little bit further. Because thy loving kindness is better than life, because thy loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise thee. Now, and that's exactly what I was talking about. His loving kindness is better than life. There ain't nobody here can imagine how good it's going to be in heaven. Nobody. I mean, when you think about some of the best things that you've done here, some of the best food you've eaten, some of the best friends you've had, some of the best company you've ever had, the best things in life. And it can't even compare, not even compare to what it is on the other side. But on the other hand of that, there's something that that everyone needs to realize. No matter how bad it gets in your life, no matter how bad anything is here on earth, it cannot compare to the torment you will feel in hell. No, the worst of the worst of the worst poverty in the world, those people still can't imagine what hell will be like. And that's what you must realize, is it's worse than you would ever imagine. But at the same time, heaven's better than you could ever imagine. Because here on earth, we've got basically half and half. You know, about half the world's good, about half of it's bad. It is a fallen creation. It is controlled by the demons and whatever. But you know, it's not good or bad here. It's just kind of here. It's life, and life is just something to be lived. And we're going to just have to tolerate it. But you need to have God in your life and Jesus in your life. Not for now. Yes, it will be better now, but you need to be prepared for later. That's the real thing, is preparation for the end, the afterlife. Because if you don't, then everything else here is meaningless and a waste of time. Everything, your job, if when you die you're going to go to hell, your job right now is a waste of time. You're wasting your time with everything's here is a waste, because there won't be no memory of that. The torment is going to be so bad, there is no good here on earth that will be left in you. Nothing from here will be left. It's that bad when it's all over. But I've got off on a tangent of hell instead of letting it rain, but you know, maybe that's why this camera come on right now, is somebody here needed to hear that. And really, I don't have a whole lot else to add to this, you know, because it wasn't much of a big message today, but it was a moving message and a moving service. And that's what we need. You need to just experience God. And you can experience Him right now at your house if you would just let Him. Just turn on some good worship music. Just kick back, say, Lord, just bless me. Just let me feel your presence. He is everywhere. You don't have to go some expensive building and everything just to experience God. You can do it right now. When this video's over, just do a search for something else. Just search for the song that this is after. Let it rain. Just do a search for that song and just listen to it and feel God's presence in your life. And you can do that right now. Where you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. You can feel Him at any point in time. You don't have to wait for Sunday or Wednesday to go to church to feel God's presence. God is omnipresent, which means He's everywhere and anywhere you need Him to be. God didn't walk away from you, you walked away from God. Stop. Say, thank you, Lord. Come to me. And He will be there. For whatever. And anytime you need anything in this life, go to Him first, and then He'll tell you where to go to get it. And don't think that God's just going to hand it to you. Sometimes you still have to work to get what you want. But go to God first, and God will give you the answers of what to do. And, well, I'm going to end it with that before my lights flash and my battery's about dead. So we'll see you next Sunday.